Hello everyone, this is the Gaming Cat and my co-writer, the Rockin' Lobster.
Is that still what you're calling me?
Shut up, we have a video to do here. With a special new video. Let's face it, YouTube poop has become quite the phenomenon. Granted, they're really nothing more than weird mashed up videos, but that's what makes them so much fun.
Unfortunately, in a hobby so much fun to do, it's easy to make mistakes, which can often end up ruining what could have been a hilarious video. So today, we're going to cover these mistakes in a video that's meant to be both entertaining and a warning.
Now keep in mind, all of us have made these mistakes at one point or another, so we're not judging you for anything. Just learn from your mistakes and move on.
But if you don't learn from your mistakes, we will troll you.
Exactly. Now, remember, this is not going to be my new style of videos. Don't expect me to make more content. I don't want to have to go through what Lobos did.
So, without further delaying crap, let's get started.
Where's my lemonade?
Overly long intros.
In other words, what we just did.
Shut up.
This is less of a problem nowadays, because if you hover your mouse over the trackbar, it'll show you what part of the video you're selecting.
It's still a problem, though. These tend to be quite boring, since we expect to get humor as soon as we start the video, and when we have to sit through a bunch of nothing happening, it's quite annoying.
This can be forgiven if the intro is just to ward off copyright claim, but even then, there should be an annotation to show viewers when you're supposed to skip.
And if you're just doing it to list the source material or jokingly show the crew members, do it in the end credits. Don't make us sit through 10 minutes of nothing just because you enjoy this fantasy. If we really care, we'll watch the end credits.
Suddenly switching sources. If we click on a SpongeBob YouTube poop, we expect to see SpongeBob, not King of the Hill, not iCarly, or whatever. This is especially dangerous because there's a chance the viewer won't know what your source is.
It's like if you're playing Call of Duty, you're having a good time, you just got the MP, then the game turns into Never Dead for no reason.
What's Never Dead?
Exactly.
If you want to use multiple sources, that's fine. More power to you. But don't try to cram a bunch of sources into one video. Make separate videos.
And if you're worried about people getting confused over your massive amount of poops... What?
Nothing.
Okay. If you're worried about that, then make separate playlists. Make a playlist for your SpongeBob poops, make a playlist for your My Little Pony poops, make a playlist for your Resident Evil poops. Just don't try to cram it all in one video. Too much sentence mixing. Now, we love sentence mixing. It's essentially what makes a YTP funny. But having just sentence mixing and nothing else can make a video rather bland and boring.
Try to include other stuff as well, like stutter loops or panning. Don't just limit yourself to one trend. Pasta poops. Wait, what?
I just invented the term, so I'll explain. A pasta poop is basically an edited video that tries to be creepy rather than funny, and uses ambient effects like static, creepy music, and creepy memes like Slenderman or Lesson Zero Twilight. Often they feature a character going insane or getting killed, and it ends with that character staring at the camera creepily, implying that the viewer is next.
So, what does that have to do with YouTube poop?
I don't know. It's essentially not YTP at all.
It can be very annoying if you just want to see a funny video, but then it turns creepy and slow for no reason. I've seen too many videos go from being funny to just being weird.
This is a new trend and we should kill it off quickly. Using Spadinner. Remember that movie you saw a while ago as a kid and you really liked it, but nowadays you see how terrible it really was and you can't stand it?
Hey guys, would you like to watch Shark Tale?
No! Yeah, that's essentially Spadinner. It was cute and funny when it first came out, but now it's gone way out of style. It's obvious that people that still use it are lazy because they're really just replacing random words with memes. That's not clever, it's just stupid. I know that YouTube poop is supposed to be stupid, but it needs some creativity.
Luckily everyone hates it nowadays, so no one still uses it.
Hey guys, are you sure you don't want to watch Shark Tale?
Ah, get that thing away from me!
Not enough sentence mixing. This is the sister number 8, and this comes from using too many visual effects, stutter loops, or ear rapes. This mistake is even worse, because sentence mixing is the main thing that makes YouTube poops funny. It's like if you order a pizza with extra cheese, sausage, and pepperoni, and you only get a plate full of sausage and pepperoni.
These visual effects and stutter loops aren't a bad thing. Continue to use them. But don't do something like this. Or this. Or this.
Hey, so the funny thing about this is if you actually look really closely, you can see...
You need to have a good variety of things.
Exactly. You know, now I'm hungry. You want to order a pizza?
Normally I'd say no, but we need something to transition to part 2 of the video.
Alright. Thank God for upload limits.
Be careful who you say that to. Well, that was a good lunch.
I know, it was quite good.
Yeah.
Weren't we wearing different shirts?
Long clips of unedited material.
That's not number one. You both suck. You suck so hard. I'm immediately disliking this.
Now hold on. We have our good reasons for not putting this as number 1.
Doubt it. You don't have good reasons for anything. Gay!
Well, for one thing, it's being done less nowadays, since poopers know not to put in long material if it makes even them bored.
And much like long intros, it can be easily skipped.
But don't get us wrong, it's still an awful mistake that should be avoided. Building up to a joke is fine, but just showing the source is obnoxious and completely ruins what YouTube poop is all about.
If we want to see an MLP poop, we want to see original ideas, not just the original episode.
You two watch My Little Pony? I hate you both. Go die in a ditch.
Aw, sounds like someone needs a hug.
No! Ah! Get it off me! Get it off me!
Using external recording devices. Guys, come on. Downloaders exist. Please use them. Just recording your television screen with a cheap recording device or your phone is just lazy beyond belief.
Also, just look and listen to this.
Special edition of speed drawing on Ian is bored. So some of you may know.
That is disgusting.
You two are disgusting. You can't say anything. Go back to your pony porn.
Dude, we don't watch pony porn. Only you do.
But all brownies look at pony porn.
We're getting off topic, let's move on. Using your own voice. Look, I'm sure your mommy told you that you had a nice voice, but no one will be gullible enough to think that the person saying, "I got a new computer," is the king when it's obviously you.
The worst part about this is that it's lazy. Sentence mixing isn't that hard, so finding the easy way out just goes to show how much you don't care what you're doing. People don't want to watch videos where the creators obviously don't care.
Did someone say care?
Rockin' Lobster, get my assault rifle.
While the Gaming Cat is currently murdering the Care Bear, let's look at the honorable mentions before we get to number 1. Spending too much time on one joke. If you have a joke that goes on for a whole minute or more, it can be funny, but people get tired of it real fast. Wasn't bad enough to make the list, but it still needs to die. Using paint jobs. Just no. They're ugly and stupid for the same reason that using an external recording device is. Luckily, this isn't as plentiful. Not using PNGs or vectors. Well, this is annoying and can be forgiven, since you may be forced to if you don't find the PNG image on Google, or if you don't own Photoshop. And 9/11 jokes. Do I even need to say anything?
I'll love my dog!
Let it go, easy. Let it go.
Fine. Where were we?
The number 1 spot.
Oh, right. The number 1 biggest mistake in YouTube poops is stealing ideas or entire videos.
This list is chock full of mistakes that come out of sheer laziness, but this one has to be the worst. YouTube poops take a lot of work to make, so it's very insulting when someone just takes another person's hard work and claims it as their own.
Now, we're not talking about just using the same source or referencing jokes. We're talking about blatantly stealing jokes or entire videos. Imagine that you just made a movie with a huge budget, and then someone else comes along and makes the exact same thing. Yeah, just like that.
Stealing ideas is probably the pinnacle of laziness. Instead of being creative, these bastards just take work that great poopers worked on for hours and upload it for some views, without having to actually do anything.
This is, without a doubt, the worst mistake ever. Using external recording devices is bad, using your own voice is even worse, but those at least won't do any harm. Stealing is a crime and it will always be looked down upon. I'm the Gaming Cat.
I'm the Rockin' Lobster.
And join us next time for the completely unnecessary fan edition.
We're not making a fan edition.
Why not?
Because I don't have time to look through thousands of emails, and neither do you.
Fine, I'll delegate it to Wheatley or Lyra.
Do you actually believe that your crew members exist?
No. Only Wheatley and Lyra.
Forget it. Goodbye.